Oh, I've cleaned up. I realise now what all the Union Jacks are for, because this morning and until about 4 o'clock, a load of stalls, little old ladies selling tombola stuff and raffles and all sorts. And apparently it's a Rotary Club having a bit of a bash. It was because it was 100 years since the First World War stopped. They're having a bit of a do to raise funds for different charities. So I went for a wander through. Didn't ever go on any raffles. I saw my auntie there, but she didn't see me, and she won. I was stood about 10 feet behind, and she put her hand in her bag and won a pack of Frank Sinatra CDs. Thank you, Albert. Yeah, it started raining, so I went home. Went on my computer for a while, nothing much happening. Watched a couple of videos. There's a chap called The Foreigner doing a test of that Triumph T120 that I had to go on. But I didn't watch it all. And he did a test on a Harley Davidson. I left a comment on that and I says, well, like the Triumph, they just merrily chug along, don't they? You don't stick your knee out and turn around corners at high speed. I said people get the wrong impression of bike styles. I mean, if you just want to merrily chug along like I do and relax rather than holding on for grim death and whizzing around corners on dodgy roads, then it's up to the individual. Similarly, maybe I shouldn't have asked him where his high-vis on. The Harley was black, he was dressed all in black, and I said, where's your high-vis? Oh, it's going to start raining again. It's like the summer's over with, doesn't it? Can't complain, no, like I said before. Sort of a 3-month heat wave before this crappy rain descended. The roads are deserted at this time, 20 to 6. Oh, it's spitting. No, I think I'll cancel my trip. It's about 10 miles away. Tops of the hills look like they're full of drizzle. I think I'll just go to Whalley and back, just to blow the cobwebs off my bike. Finish work at 1 o'clock. Not been anywhere else on it. Yesterday was like this, a mixture of showers and bright spots. And sadly on the radio, can you hear me with this wind? Can you hear me? Sadly on the radio this morning it said yesterday at 12:30 a biker from this area, the Ribble Valley, has died after colliding with a van in Bashall Eaves, and that's that road, that country road that I often go on to that beauty spot. There's a pub called the Red Pump Inn, and no details of how it happened exactly or who it was. Well, they wouldn't do, would they, until there's a proper investigation. But it said witnesses saw it. And I thought, well, was he not wearing a camera? Yeah, a chap in his 60s, and I was talking to Tony Kitchen about it, another Blackburn biker. And I said, I looked on Google Earth, and I mean, there's been a few accidents there before. I don't know the circumstances of them neither. What is it? Is it dodgy road surface, some hermit in a farm vehicle pulling out of his farm and not looking both ways? Was the bike going too fast? Although there aren't any sharp bends, they're all gradual sweeping bends. And I was looking at Alan Bolter's latest video. He had a near-do. He was like he was doing about 50 on a country road, which is probably 10 miles an hour less than you could go legally. So it wasn't terracing exactly, and a woman just pulled out of a T-junction, and he managed to brake heavily and slow down in time with good brakes. But that's what I mean, it's just touch and go, innit, or just plain bad luck. It's still there, them traffic light signs I saw last Sunday. classicshows.org. I should have checked that website, and if it's the same website that does all the classic car shows. Instead of doing a Lancashire search and not a lot flagging up, if I'd have checked the classic car shows, I could have gone to that. Like I said before, I've been to enough this year, but I just like something to do in it instead of sat watching a bloody television. Just got watching Pirates of the Caribbean again, and then that salvage hunter Drew Pritchard, this so-called antiques dealer. But someone commented on I was looking at some BSA original shop signs on a stall at one of the, I think it was at Burnley, that Burnley car show. And I said, how much to them? He said 200. I said, bloody hell. I said, is that original box? He said, no, I made the boxes myself. It was just a piece of plastic with BSA on. And he's made a box with a bulb in and wants 200 bloody pounds. I said, oh, they're the type of stuff that Drew Pritchard buys, original shop signage. Oh, I said, don't mention him, nobody likes him in the business. I said, why? He said, he'll come along and offer us 10 quid for stuff and wants a huge knockdown from our marked prices, and then he'll stick them in his shop for hundreds and hundreds. Oh, I said, oh, that's what dealers do, buy the cheapest possible. I've ended up on this road after all. Yeah, buy stuff as cheap as possible and then mark it up and make a vast profit. Seeing as he's got staff to pay for, he has about 10 people in his antique centre in Wales. I suppose it's similar to some people actually make a living buying and selling stuff, buy stuff from flea markets or even car boot sales, bung it on eBay and then hope for the best, but you'd have to sell hundreds of items every week just to make a living, wouldn't you? I've got my orange high-vis on today as it's a bit dull. Don't be afraid of wearing a high-vis and looking a plonker. I was gonna, I mean, I've mentioned it before, haven't I? Who are we looking for compliments from if we're trying to look cool on a bike? Oh yeah, I'm all dressed all in black, I look right cool, man, like the Fonz. Well, nobody's going to shout compliments out at you as you go past, are they? Hello. Black. I look cool, me all dressed in black, he looks right, sitting his orange high-vis. Well, I'm just trying to stay alive, that's all. Who cares about look at what you look like on a bike? I mean, true, I typed my bike up with all those stickers. In fact, I've just been on eBay and for £3.50 I've seen a cheap Honda strip, 310mm long, to go on the belly pan. So I've ordered it. I've ordered a silver one, a huge choice of colours, but I thought, well, what's going to contrast with the blue belly pan? It's a dark blue, it's not like this metallic blue. So I've ordered silver, and then I sent her a message afterwards saying, can you do 2 tone ones, you know, 2 layer ones, blue underneath with a black edge, so the black edge will break it up. So I'm waiting for a reply now. So like I said, none of these stickers have cost a fortune, therefore I don't mind peeling them off if they end up looking tatty or crap. Them monster ones I used to have all over there off a market stall in Accrington for less than a fiver. There were about a dozen of them on a A4 oblong piece of paper, you know, for like £4.95. I never pay a lot of money for anything, even my camera. You know, I need to spend lots of money, you see. I thought these roads would be soaking down here, but it looks like it's all dried up. It doesn't rain for an hour or two. I wonder if that still goes on. Mitten Hall is closed for an exclusive event today. What, executive's wife swapping session? They used to have a supercar Sunday there. It's from 10 AM till about 1 o'clock. If you have a super duper supercar, sports car or whatever, go there and chat with fellow owners. And I went there once, some of my videos on my back. There were a couple of other old bikes there, so I wasn't alone. See, that's what I thought, that's what I said to Tony. I said, there's that poor chap who died yesterday. We're not too far away actually. As he slipped on a damp road because of all scattered showers yesterday, on cow shit or horse shit. And Tony said, well, what if one of them was on the wrong side of the road, if he took a bend wrong and ended up on the van driver's side, or as a van driver pulled out right into his path like a lot of them do. That's why we should all have cameras. Film every journey we make like I do. If nothing happens, delete it. If it's sort of interesting, upload it. That's why I can't understand people. I've deleted a couple of people who are making sarcastic comments on my YouTube channel. I was in a bad mood at the time. Normally I accept constructive criticism. But I thought, sod off, because I clicked on their channel. This channel does not have any content. So I thought, get a few videos of your own up and then you can criticise. Anything, just anything. A few stills, do a slideshow and upload that. Still photographs of anything. Imagine having a YouTube channel and not putting a thing on. What's the idea? Very nice, palm trees. Yeah, what if that chap was admiring views and suddenly wallop? Oh, we know what he's running now. It's alright, Albert. I thought you were closer than this. Yeah, the reason my nose is running, just had some baked spuds with prawns and some sauce I've had in the fridge for a couple of days. Chili with a hint of garlic. Ooh, it did make my eyes water. Nice road, isn't it? Like I said, pity that chap's come a cropper. I hope it's no one I know. Like I said, reports in the paper. There's even one in Bradford. There's probably a spread around. If someone dies, you spread the story around, don't you? If it's all sorts of northern England, it was in a Bradford newspaper report online as well. But like I said, you can't comment and advise really. Sometimes you are totally innocent, but if he's totally innocent and without any blame apportioned to him, how the hell has it happened? Chipping Shaw, I presume that's agricultural. Someone's behind me. 25th of August. Well, this coming weekend, next weekend, it's at doing Liverpool annual Beatle fans convention. I'm wondering whether to go or not. No, just on the Sunday. I did that before and it was rather a waste of time. I just watched a couple of bands, said hello to my mate. And it was a bit of a faff because there's 2 or 3 boys and my mate Kevin were there on his stall. I said hello, and he was there with his son and daughter because his son runs one of his record stalls or shops. Hello Kevin, you want a drink? Yeah, I'll have, can you get us a cup of coffee or a cup of tea? And I thought, well, yeah, I'll inquire. So I went to the bar. Do you want any cups of coffee or tea? No, that's downstairs, mate, in the restaurant. So I went to where the restaurant is, down some stairs, and there's a bloody big queue of people. And the reason was George Harrison's ex-wife was there signing autographs in the restaurant with a pile of books and a pile of photos to sign because there's not a lot of room. You know, so people are allocated spots around the hotel. So I went down, got a tray, filled the tray up with 3 brews for her daughter, son and Kevin. Tried to get back upstairs and of course they're all blocking it up. I said, excuse me, carrying a tray? I said, yes, it's a restaurant. I said, who is it, Paul McCartney? It's only George's ex-wife that ditched him. Bloody hell, I said, can I get past, please? Ah, do you see that? Skid risk, loose gravel. One of them signs. Although it doesn't look recent, does it? So this is Bashall Eaves where the accident happened. Is there a sign up? And look at that. 20 miles an hour slow, skid risk, can you see? Let's see if there's a police sign anywhere. Collision happened, any witnesses? He's had it on that signpost. Witness, 12:30. Was someone coming out of there? Flowers there. Oh, a police car. Should I turn around and have a look? Not being morbid, it just makes you wonder, doesn't it, for your own education, how things happen. If it's just crappy loose gravel, even if you're making an emergency braking action, skidding on this crap will have you spinning off and you're into the bloody hedges, aren't you? Although you think that'd be a soft landing. Oh yeah, I saw these turn-offs on the map. They're all dead ends. I thought, what's that road there? I didn't know there was a road, and it turns out they're just dead ends leading to farms. Safe here, yep. So, poor chap, someone's left some flowers. One of my dahlias is in flower, they're lovely blooms, and I thought I should bring the single dahlia and leave it here, but I didn't. Wonder why that cop car's got flashing lights on and nobody on board it. It's a sign 30 miles an hour. Bashall Eaves, skid risk 20 miles an hour. So if he was doing this speed, how would he come a cropper? Witness appeal. Oh dear, so that's it said a van. Poor chap. Unless that's nothing, that's a tractor track, that, unless someone's run over it. How the hell has he crashed? Has someone pulled out of this little triangle junction? I don't know where that road goes. Where to see? Never been up here before. Another sign, a serious collision occurred here. I mean, what if the bike was coming this way. I don't know which road the bike was on. Actually, it said it gave a funny name, and yeah, I remember now. When I looked on Google Earth, I was looking for this strange name, and I thought, so anyway, is that what that road's called? It's alright. Well, this isn't one of the dead ends. Oh, it can't be. It's got a national speed limit sign up. Yeah, I'll go on this road. It's bound to come out somewhere near Clitheroe, I think. Unless it comes out in the middle of nowhere. It's getting bloody narrower, isn't it? So, like I said, I'm not one to preach, but like I said to that chap, just take it easy. And he was doing on that Harley and that Triumph like I was, tootling merrily away. And on country roads you have to be careful of all sorts, don't you? Yeah, it said training centre. That was a dead end, I think. This must lead back to the main road then. On Google Earth it actually gives the names of all the farm owners. I thought that was unusual. I think I'll head home. It's going to pour down again, I think. It said scattered showers, some heavy. So you could call it morbid curiosity, I suppose it is, but just makes you wonder how the poor chaps not survived. You don't necessarily have to be going fast, do you? I mean, if something's happened to his neck and you break your neck, I'm afraid that's it, curtains. You know. Waddington, 2.5 miles. Well, 5 miles. 5 miles? Yeah, well. Waddington. Yeah, I'll go to Waddington. Another one, 10 miles an hour skid risk. Bashall Eaves, 3/4 mile. Waddington, 2.5. Whitewell, 5. Well, Whitewell's where that pub is and that lovely view. So I'll go to Waddington then back to Clitheroe. I hope it's not raining down here. You can be dry in one spot and then it starts piddling down in another spot quite close by. Isolated showers. Hey dear, poor lad. Wonder if I'll know him. Although, having said that, I don't know many bikers. I mean, people turn up at that bike meet, and I've never seen them since. Ooh, this is spooky, isn't it? Look at this. Imagine being down here and put my lights on in a thunderstorm. Slow down. Children playing, bloody hell. Expect to see a few firemen playing banjos down here. Remind me not to come this way again. Waddington, where will the bloody road come out then for Waddington? Imagine meeting a bloody tractor. I once went on a ride round Pendle Hill on little narrow roads like this, but I didn't upload it. The size of Pendle Hill is quite impressive because it's almost like a Lake District mountain size, but crappy little roads like, oh look at this, can you see? Lights still on. I'll put my cob lights on. Spooky but nice. Wouldn't like to come down here in a car. I know, I'm tootling along, but that's what I do. I'm a tootler, not a racer, despite me being capable of 150. I said that to that lad. I said, on a straight road with no T-junctions, I'll open it up. But you have to think, what if, don't you? What if all the time? What if there's something coming at this junction? I'll slow down. Or toot me horn. Yeah, 2.5 miles on a road like this. It'll take about 10 minutes. Be nice for a country walk this, wouldn't it? A little hike. And go to that pub in Waddington. Little hike, then 5 pints and a meal at a cafe. See, farm vehicles. Imagine coming round the corner to see a tractor towing a bloody muck spreader. Ooh, this is damp. Oh, there we are. Just what I said. That's a bloody van. See, come round the corner. Because it's wider than the other bit. For sale, country cottage. You like working, very dark. This is my night breaker bulb as well. I was thinking of angling it slightly up. They're always a bit too low for bikes. You know, if you're on a pitch black motorway like I am at night, you want it to light far ahead in case there's some crap or debris in the road on an unlit motorway. So I was going to angle it up just about 5 mil just to project another 30 feet or so up the road. Spotlights are no good because it doesn't actually project much light, any kind of spotlight. It just dissipates after a few feet. But a powerful projection beam is what you want. Which is why I got the night breaker bulb. It is considerably more illuminating. Oh, there's Waddington. Funny little crappy roads. Bandit Nev calls them thin roads. Yeah, the farmers' tracks Nev, little ancient tracks between farms. Old pack horse trading routes. Merchants would visit each farm, buy the wool off them, pack them onto donkeys or mules, and then tramp to the next one, or have a team of a dozen donkeys, and then take them to the market and sell them. A couple of 100 years ago. How much for your wool? A shilling a bundle. How much? A shilling? A shilling? Are you having a laugh? Right, well, you'll are we now. Cross lane caravan side, the outbound. Oh yeah, is this that downhill road? Yeah, it is that fast downhill road with the escape lane for vehicles whose brakes have failed. I never noticed a junction there before. Well, won't be going on that road again. It'd be interesting when it's pitch black in the dead of night with a powerful headlight bulb in. But you get all creatures, don't you? That's why you see all the squashed hedgehogs the day after. Little creatures and rabbits and things scuttling across the road. I'm glad it hasn't rained. Hopefully I'll get home dry. I'll be up late tonight because I'm on 2 till 10 next week. If I go in. I keep thinking there's so many people had time off lately. One lad off 5 months, one lad off 3 months, another off nearly 2 months. Welcome back with open arms, with just a little enquiry, get back to work, interview. You didn't indicate, Albert, did you? Luxury B&B. Are you in Amanda? You could have stayed there. Thank you very much, Mum. And some lovely gardens again. That's nice, isn't it? Lovely gardens and a horrible skip aside at road. So back to civilization shortly. Close my visor. Still difficult to keep my head still. Watching some of my old videos back, jiggling about like crazy. Chest mounts are best, aren't you? You can just film perfectly stably. Ooh, that looks high up. It's been raining for the past few days quite heavily. Scattered showers. I'll check the tyre pressures when I get home. I keep forgetting to do it. Should do it every week. It feels a bit squiffy. Still got all my lights on. I'll turn my rain lights off and keep me cob lights on. So there we are, that poor chap lived somewhere around here, what they call the Ribble Valleys, the Clitheroe Chatburn area I think, and Worley. Are you coming down here? No. Training. I've mentioned before, but from here you can get a train to Settle and then go on the Settle to Carlisle line. Is that indicator on? You can't see them, can you? There's crap indicators on some vehicles, especially them with white lenses. Oh yeah, white clear lens, and then we put an orange bulb in when you can't see it, can you? Silly sod. Put a powerful white bulb in behind an amber lens. Light should be as bright as possible. That's why I don't agree with them little crappy tiny indicators people get. You can hardly bloody see them. Should be as big as possible. My old Silverwing had huge ones, about 4 inch across. Ale House and SCC. These two pubs are a couple of dives. The Dog and the Book. Oh, lovely. Beautiful girl. Just reminding me of them then, playing football. I still have that sports bag I found with a grotty pair of football boots in, a shirt and some shin pads, and I put it on Facebook because I've only got a dozen friends. No one's going to see it, is there? Well, I did a video of it as well, but I think I'll throw them in the bin. They're hung up in my utility room. Let's go on, Elvis. Mavis. Thank you. Foreigner. Oh, Ireland. Still a foreigner. I think I'll pull up outside that mill. No, I won't with all this traffic. I'm going to say I'll stop the camera outside that mill, but not very interesting if I'm not going in. I should go in, shouldn't I? Can have an evening meal there, not 20 quid on me. Evening meal, a pint of shandy. It'll be about 15 quid. Don't get paid for another over a week or so. Ah, spa. I could do with some tea bags, but I might do with coffee. I only get extra strong tea bags. Oh, going down all the bloody bumps again. I could stop it outside that fishing lake again and have another little walk around, but I've not done anything new to the bike since the Friday walk around. Was it Friday when I did that? Well, you feel like you've had a proper weekend on that shift, because I was working 6 till 2, well 6 till 1 on Friday, although I've done nothing because of the crappy weather. Another wasted weekend. That's why I got my bike out today. I'm not sat watching Pirates of the bloody Caribbean again, even though I like it. Johnny Depp talking with an English accent. Savvy, savvy. Feel like going to the bog. I've not got a paper now. I could have bought a paper from that spa as well to read while I sat on the potty. Actually, I just got a Beatles, well not just got, I've just discovered I had it, a Beatles book by Tony Bramwell, one of the band's original entourage. From, he knew him at school, he knew George and Paul at school. Although he's not in a lot of photographs, and there's none in his book of him actually with the Beatles. You know, so it makes you wonder, is it an embroidered story or not? Slightly. Look at that mist. It's like that mist that was at that bike meet first time I went. Indicate left. And change lane, it's not going fast. Yeah, book Tony Bramwell, and my question to Paul McCartney when he did his Facebook question and answer thing, and my question got ignored. I said, when Buddy Holly played at the Philharmonic Hall in Liverpool, March the 20th, 1958, did any of the Beatles go, and if not, why not? Well, Tony Bramwell did. He won a competition in NME attend the concert and meet Buddy Holly afterwards, so he shook Buddy's hand and had a chat with him. And then poor Buddy died less than a year later, well, February 59, wasn't it? Yeah, so Tony, whose book I'm reading, and it's mentioned in the book, he says the other Beatles did go, but they didn't get to meet Buddy. I know it's not that big a deal, but us Beatle mad nuts are into all that sort of trivia. They met their other heroes though, Elvis, Little Richard and Gene Vincent. They played on the same bill with Little Richard and Gene Vincent. Yes, I'm reading his book. I don't often get my nose stuck in books because it takes weeks of your life away, doesn't it? A really thick book, you're talking intensive reading for ages. So there you are, if you haven't seen my cob lights before, less than a £5 for those strips which I'm mounting to the radiator grill, which doesn't get too hot. 2 at the front, which I think they were £2.95 a pair. Drilled a 10mm hole in the fairing neatly, well 2 and above the other. It's just a little extra to be seen and be safe. Like I said, I'm a bit obsessed with it, but it's worked so well. I've had 3 crashes in. Oh, what's the brake lights on fire? It's that foot lever. Oh. It's sticking on. I'll squirt some WD-40 on that when I get home. That's quite neglected down there. Always something, isn't there? Sticky guns. Is WD-40 enough? If it's greasy guns, you might better squirt in a solvent on it. Bloody thing. Is it on a spring, or is it just the pressure of the fluid that pushes it back? It's one of them circlip things, isn't it? Like a curly thing that we bends on. Oh dear me. So, something to do when I get home. Penetrating fluid. I'll knock it off here, I've filmed enough. It was just a video because, well, I will say morbid curiosity, but it's not really. I wasn't looking for blood or anything. I was wondering how the poor chap's not survived a collision. And like I said, with a 30-mile-an-hour limit and warning signs about dodgy road surface, 20, was it a low-speed crash? But he's landed awkwardly and died as a result. Poor chap, in his 60s. Anyway. Well, we hit rush hour. Another one with dodgy headlights. We should all check our lights before we set off, make sure they're all working. Oh, an old bus, look at this. Well. Pooh. Right, I'll knock it off. Go home, upload it, go to the toilet after squirting the brake lever with some kind of oil. Bye for now, thank you for watching. I'll put the usual self-edits in, because this must have been running for 50 minutes now, I'd have guessed. Bye for now.